The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on the second-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package here. Uses it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And a handoff as they run the counter play. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, but the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. They'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. They're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
They'll try the option play here. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
The guys up front lined up. It's first. Handed off for a draw. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a toss to the left side. Powers through the tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the runner takes off to his right. Fights through the tackler. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Nunez. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Huskies come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Play action here on first down. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Pass caught. Second down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Golden Bears will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Dropping back, it's Nunez. A short completion of the tight end. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Handoff to the single back. Powering right past the defender. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington has moved into the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep and get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layer in all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Golden Bears come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's gone. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Third down upcoming after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Short completion. A third down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Nunez. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The clock is still running. Out to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Nunez. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. He's going to hand this off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Nunez. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Rice. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Final final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So California's offense back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out in the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The ball will be down at the 20.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Gives it to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good.
And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass complete, and 2nd down now.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
the field goal. The kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Nunez. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll feed the back again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Huskies line it up with 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they get him down after the completion. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
When this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. And he's brought down out at the 46. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Nunez. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution. They put another touchdown up on the board.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Washington. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And he finds the end zone again. The touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Wow. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look at now throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Grab down the middle. It's Rice. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
He pulls it in for a big gain. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to chuck it again. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the extra point goes up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Just trucks through the defender. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown continues. Now the try for the two-point conversion.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful two-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Rice. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Cal's offense takes the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And he drops back in the gun. Going to try to use his legs here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Physical running, fights off the defender.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal upcoming. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Washington. This one is getting ugly. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So California's offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Huskies. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Dropping back, it's Nunez. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Bringing it out, it's Rice. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Cal's offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. Will the defense come after him this time? And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. First down here for this offense. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington now operating in the red zone. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense takes the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages. A demolition, an evisceration. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point,
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And now from the pistol formation. He'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. 13. Bringing it out, it's Rice. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So California's offense back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.